every one of us have in this room, we all have innate abilities. And even beyond our innate abilities, there are spiritual gifts that may go far beyond our innate abilities. But we're responsible. How are we using our abilities? How are we using our giftedness? How are we using it as resources to invest in the lives of other people, individual abilities? You know, tragically, I see this all the time. I've been working with student athletes since 1988. And the stories are told, the stories can be told ad nauseum of those who didn't utilize their abilities. And when he's talking about this, what he's really describing here is the tragedy of unrealized potential. And this is a story that is told over and over again, not just among student athletes, but just people in general who don't utilize their giftedness, who don't build upon their abilities on this scale. And it's always somebody else's fault. You know, for student athletes, it's, you know, that fail to live up their potential. And the tragedy is they don't see it until they're 30 years old, the lost opportunities that they had, how they failed to use the giftedness that God had given to them, and how that gift is now faded away because it wasn't used. But it's always some coach's fault. Coach had it in for me. All the politics. What a cop-out. Politics. These guys' salaries, let me tell you, I've been around the game long enough. These guys, they can despise you as a person, but if you can perform on the field better than the guys behind, you're going to play. Oh, they got it in for me, coaches. Well, then classroom problems. You know, then it's professors' fault. Professors got it in for me. You know, then it's failed drug tests. Well, then it's the trainer's fault. They never should have tested me in the first place. You know, then they get in trouble with the law. Well, you know whose fault it is there? Police officers. They don't like athletes. And it's not just student athletes, adults as well, that fall when they fail to utilize their abilities and their talents and all this unrealized potential and possibilities. It becomes a story of excuses. Never looking in the mirror to consider that maybe it's me. See, we're going to be accountable, held accountable for the giftedness that is ours. It's going to be a test over that. How'd you use these gifts that I've given to you?